Hello, I'm Nomad Jones, and this is my Muzu channel. I describe myself as classic singer-songwriter into all the old traditional influences, you know, Dylan, Donovan, heavily influenced by Irish acts like The Frames and Damien Rice and Fionn Regan. Yeah, so kind of what you see is what you get. Sometimes I have the novelty of a backing band, so I have violin and cello. So sometimes I do gigs with violin and cello. My cellist sings as well, so we get backing vocals with that. And then I've got bass and drums if I want to play the full band. So there's a whole big spectrum in there. It's not just me and a guitar. There's all different elements of music. Chicago rocks at 11 p.m. I'm excited. We've only rehearsed once, which was yesterday morning, but it was a good rehearsal and everybody knows their stuff, so I'm completely fine. I've been living in Manchester for 3 years, and for the past 2 years I've done fringe events. And I'm a very impatient person, and sort of I've always wanted to get involved with stuff, and I've always felt a bit kind of pushed out because I wasn't involved in the official sort of, you know, event. So obviously this year I've come to realise that I really wasn't ready back then, and I took my time last year, and we made a little record, and it got passed on to the panel, and they picked me for the official one. So it seems like everything's coming together nicely, and it's not rushed. It seems like the right time, whereas if I'd have done it last year, by my own admission, I wasn't ready. Not really, no. I'm kind of a late starter. I think I'm 24, I've just turned 24, and I didn't start playing guitar till I was 17, and I didn't start singing until I was about 14. But when I was growing up, it was my mum that brought us up, and my mum used to listen to the worst music ever, but at the time I didn't realise it was the worst music. I just thought it was normal. So she'd listen to people like Celine Dion and Mariah Carey and Andrew Lloyd Webber and stuff, and I guess that's how I learned to sing, because I'd be going around singing them songs. But I left home at quite an early age, and I went to music college, and I started mixing with musicians, and then I moved to Manchester, and just find your feet, and you find what you like, and thankfully I wasn't pushed into anything. I found what I liked, but it might have taken a bit longer than other people. Get what I mean? So there was a few dabbles in other genres that are a bit cringeworthy, but that's the way it goes, I guess. Keep a good head on your shoulders, definitely stick to your guns. People try to change you, and it's not for the best, then don't go with them, and just keep working at it. Like, you've got to take the knocks, and it's how you bounce back from them that counts. It's character building. And even if you're a band just starting out, try and get involved in the city in some way, even if it's just a fringe event, because you never know who you're going to meet, and you never know who's going to be watching, because a lot of the delegates go to the fringe events as well. Maybe a couple of years ago I might have had some expectations because it was a new thing and I was really excited, and you hear all these great stories about all these bands getting signed, but once you kind of get a grasp of the industry and you know how it works, I don't think you can really expect anything more than to make a few contacts. And if people like you, then they like you, and if they don't, then they don't. And just because somebody doesn't like you doesn't mean that you're not any good. It's just, one thing I've learned about the industry is it's based entirely on opinions, people's opinions. So you've just got to keep going, and if you believe in yourself, then you'll get there. You'll meet that one person that can change everything for you. So